Hello everyone, I'm Clown Nebula, and today I want to talk to you about a phenomenon on the internet that I call the WatchMojo Effect. But it also extends to all the sites and YouTube channels on the internet that talks about top 10s and top 5s about various stuff. As you probably know, WatchMojo.com is one of the fastest and biggest growing YouTube channels nowadays. Counts, I think, almost 7 million subscribers, and it publishes daily vids on top 10s about music, games, movies, scenes in movies, and some other topics about them. And for example, other stuff like countries, foods and drinks, and also common culture on the internet and TV shows. What they do is ranking from number 10 to number 1 as the best choice stuff they have picked up from their crew, which they are a very large crew, I think, of people, and also by their commenters or viewers, and they rank them to the last one, to the best one, and they also mix the people commenting about that and tell them and ask them for their opinion. The fact in itself, it's a very great idea because it permits people to share their thoughts about common stuff, about things they all know, and they are able to know that by watching those videos with other people. And so they are creating like a community of viewers that are interacting with them and among each other, creating a channel that permits everyone to tell what they do like best. First thing that I noticed that is that WatchMojo is trying to cover every aspect of life. For example, experienced a strange thing with them because one day I saw a video of them which was the best soundtracks in games of modern games, and the top one pick was Bastion soundtrack. At those times I didn't play yet that game, so I just passed over it. But then when I played that, I thought it was a very good soundtrack, and indeed I felt the desire to buy that and listen to it over and over again. For example, I was like, I saw many times I heard many times the song "Build That Wall," which matched so perfectly the game, which is like the core of its gameplay and story, the music. And but then I stopped for a moment before buying that, and I asked myself, do I really want to buy this? I mean, is that really me that wants to hear this soundtrack? Or is that because I watched a video in which it was said that it was the best soundtrack of games nowadays? So by that thought, I started to think that do the viewers really think they like the stuff WatchMojo puts on, for example, on the best spots? Do they really think that what they are seeing is the things they prefer? Or is that a fact that WatchMojo, it is a big channel and it has many viewers, and so it's like putting you, in some ways it's putting you against a massive amount of people if you say that the best one is not what they chose. In a way, it's some sort of they're creating a mass of people that shares the same thoughts and had the same likes for stuff as they do, pretending to represent all the most part of the viewers, and also I think they are also bending the preferences of their viewers, because those who don't share their thoughts, their preferences, are pushed by them to thinking that they are in the right way. But this is a fact of not letting the single viewer or consumer, as we can say, because, for example, as of me, I wanted to buy a thing they picked up at number one spot. It wasn't only a fact of liking a thing or not. It was like a commercial. I think this is a way of directing the market in a really new and strong way of it's like a new kind of commercial in which the viewers say what they prefer, and the channel WatchMojo staff crew rank them in a way as they think, and they are aware of the fact that they are pushing a large amount of people in that direction, that preferences. This is a great power in the hands. So the fact that as a consequence of that is that unifying the preferences of a large amount of people leads to creating a trend, which is as some strings of likes of many people that goes in the same directions, and by that it's not only knowing what they do like best, but also pushing the others that are not in the way. They most likely will come into thinking that they are wrong, and so I think this is creating like a trend, a common trend. And the most important fact about it is that trends become predictable. So in a way, they are creating a way to see in the future of the market, of the preferences of their viewers, which are many, and they could take advantage of that. And it's a thing that most people, as me, unless I realize what I think, which is probably, maybe it's not the truth, but that's a thought that came in my mind, that we are very, they are pulling our strings. They're deciding what do we like. And the fact is that people don't realize that they are the best reviewers for themselves. You could have a best reviewer, one that you like most, that you trust, but never forget that you, me, as for myself, and you, as the viewer, are the best reviewers for yourselves. Never forget that, because or else you will be like pulled over on and down, up and down, what they do prefer and what do they want you to make believe that it's your things that you like. Be aware of it. I think you should be aware of this as my thought. So about this, maybe it's a little bit of paranoia that I have, but I think a bit of paranoia is necessary in life, especially when we are in a world that has improved so much on convincing people on, for example, sudden messages in commercials. There are so many that people don't realize. For example, watch the movie The Corporation. It will tell you how many hidden messages are hidden in a commercial, which are not which you can see them. It's the fact that you need to be careful on what you see, on what you watch Mojo. In a way, we can say that. And so, with this thought, I'd like to see your comments. I'd like to see what you think of my theory of conspiracies, and maybe we can have a discussion. And if you want to share your thoughts with me, I won't make you think that I am right. Of course, you can tell me what you think about it, and maybe we will discuss that. And so, thank you for watching. As always, feel free to comment, and so please comment. I would really appreciate that you would let me know what you think about it. And we will see each other in the next video I will make. Remember, guys, if you can't sleep, the clowns are gonna eat you. Good night.